In this video, we're looking at Bachman. There's a little reference to Pac-Man there. You may know I've got that. This game was made by Ingemar Ragnarmalm, which I hope I pronounced correctly. He made this because there was no, or at least when he started making it, there was no good Pac-Man style game on the Mac. And this is definitely a good Pac-Man style game, but with a few little interesting twists of its own. So let's play, shall we? Yes, let's begin. So you notice right away that it's isometric 3D. Oh, I'm dead already. You'll notice I'm bad at this game. So yeah, it's got the Pac-Mania style look. If you can see the whole screen. Instead of getting chased by a ghost, you're getting chased by tomatoes with boots. Which Pac-Man's only natural predator. Oh, I just got an apple there, which is a power up. Let's makes you go fast, which I just saw there. Just gives you points. And also you can shoot biscuits, which slows down or makes the tomatoes pause. But you can't go past them, which is an important thing to remember. Oh, I want to get the apple. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, there's quite a few differences already. The look, the power up, tomatoes, and the tomato just ate that power up, and shooting enemies. Distracted trying to beat this level. Boom! I love ripe tomatoes, don't we all? Okay, that's quite clever actually. See, tomatoes are bad when they're green, but when they're red, they're fresh for eating. That's how you tell the difference. Oh, haha! As you can also see, there's different maps. There's up to 9 in this set. I can. Oh my god, extra life. We can also download more sets because the registered version, or the game's now freeware, comes with a level editor, so you can make your own levels. But the 9 included in the standard game are actually very well made. There's no dead ends or any silly mistakes like that. Everything's well placed. It's like high risk areas. You have to be careful when you go into them. And if you die, it's usually because you just miscalculated the risk of going to that area. Let's get this apple. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh. Boom. Another difference between this and the original Pac-Man. Made the sprite animation too good. That's something I'm going to have to talk about later on. As one of the reasons why Ingemar is a very important person in the very important person in the 90s JWeb Mac game community. There would have been a lot less games without him. Aha! So yeah, as I was saying, another major difference is that as you can see, all the tomatoes are the same color and have the same behavior, and like the original original Batman, original Pac-Man, I should say. Oops. Where all the ghosts have different colors and respectively different personalities. Now, we couldn't really do it with this one because this game was originally released in black and white, so you can do different colors there. And they all seem to have the same behavior, which seems to switch between wandering around randomly and pursuing the player. As far as I can tell anyway, I'm not sure exactly how the behavior works. Don't want to ruin the mystery. I suspect that's why you got the biscuits are slow plays down because it's the tomatoes can be a lot more aggressive than the ghosts. Never eat a green tomato. That's a good tip, not just for this game, but also in life itself. I gave you a good pro tip. Yeah. I know. Oh, I'm getting eaten. That for later. So why is it called Bachman? Well, that little riff at the start there is a sample from a song called Not Fragile by the band. I need to look it up. Pac-Man Turner Overdrive. So it's a little tribute to that, and the power pills in this game are called Turners, and the apple is called Overdrive. So this is basically a tribute to both Pac-Man and the 70s Canadian rock band Pac-Man Turner Overdrive. You should look up the song actually, it's pretty rockin', Not Fragile. As you can see here, it's not, there it is, Not Fragile. The song you listen to. Those little tips are displayed at randoms, nice little touch. Ah! I got eated to death. But yeah, the mazes are quite well designed. How does this stack up against the real Pac-Man? Well, mechanically, I think the real Pac-Man is superior. I prefer the oh no, that was close. I prefer the mechanics of that one. But on the other hand, as you can see, sometimes the game, the eyes have trouble finding their way back into the respawn point. And there he goes. Unlike real Pac-Man when they go straight back there. But on the other hand, the variety this game has really helps it a lot. Like, I love the original Pac-Man, but it gets a little bit old with the same maze. Excuse me. Which is why I think this Pac-Man is the best old school Pac-Man style game. Because it's different maps to make. Yes, I'm doing really well. It's a good day keeps its demand away. Another tip for both the game and real life. So yeah. So that's why I think. Well, here's a little tricky bit here because you can get yourself trapped. Oh, that's close. So that's why I think Miss Pac-Man's better than the original Pac-Man, even though he wasn't made by Namco. It also deals with a big problem in the original Pac-Man in that you could learn the patterns of each level and memorize the behaviors, whereas Miss Pac-Man is randomized for a few seconds right at the start, so you can't. Oh no! It's randomized for a few seconds right at the start, so you, it's more based on memorizing, learning the behaviors of each. Why did I go down here? There we go. Learning the behaviors of each ghost and trying to trying to assess the risk of moving somewhere where they might move as well. Whereas in original Pac-Man, you could learn the patterns of each level and just avoid enemies altogether. But of course, the best Pac-Man is Pac-Man Championship Edition DX. That is the shiz, as the kids probably don't say today. I'm doing astonishingly well. At this rate, I might be able to show you every apples make it quick. This way, I might be able to show you all 9 levels in the level set. So here's a little addition to this game as well. I forgot about these. There's teleporters. Take you to a different hole. But they take you to a random one, so you're not sure. It's a bit of a risk going into them. This game's definitely better than Pac-Mania, which is a game I love the aesthetic of. But I hate that the camera is zoomed in, you can't see the whole screen. That's stupid. It's just downright nonsense, that is. For a maze game like Pac-Man, you really should see the whole maze at the same time. It's also why I don't like Junior Pac-Man, because that's also scrolling. I'm noticing I'm doing the straining thing quite a lot in this video, where you end sentences on a high note. So it sounds like everything you say is a question. I'm trying not to do that in my videos. Oh no! I got 1 life left. I want to show you all the levels. I can always just cheat. So yeah, this is a really solid Pac-Man game. If you like Pac-Man games, this is definitely one to check out. I just did it again. Gosh darn it. This is definitely one to check out. There we go. Only 1 more to go. I'm going to talk a bit more about Injamar's work when I cover the skiing game he made, Injamar's skiing game, which is, I think, his best game and the best 2D skiing game I've ever played. Yes, even better than Ski Free. Oh, well, I'm okay. Yum. I like this sound effects are cute. Oh, sticks. I think I got an extra life. I really want to get it to at least show you the next level. I can die in the next level, that's okay, as long as you get to see it. I want to show you everything, dear viewer. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that's not going to happen. And look at that score. Bam. I'm just going to show you level 9. Each smiley you get gives you more score than the previous one, much like the ghosts in Pac-Man. So this is the final level, they loop back after this one. I like this one because it's... Oh. Kind of looks like a bit of a robot or something. Actually, now looking more carefully, that's like I'm like a face in the face up here, and down here, it kind of looks like boobs. I have to admit. I may be reading that wrong. I might just have a filthy mind. But that's just how it suddenly appears to me now. Now I can't unsee it. But fiddlesticks. So yeah, this is Bachman, a very high quality, smart little Pac-Man clone. Definitely one of the better ones I've played. So check it out. I'll stop playing end the video once I die or finish this level, whichever comes first. I'm going through the boobs now. Maybe they're like fists or boxing gloves, I don't know. I'll let you decide, dear and assuredly attractive viewer. Well, oh, that's close. Oh, come on. I want to finish this level. I hope you're rooting for me out there, viewers. Yes! Rockin'. And so yeah, and then they start looping and the enemies go faster, and the power pellets don't last for as long. Sorry, the turners don't last for as long. Well, we don't like that. So yeah, anyway, that's Pac-Man. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Bye bye. Aww.